against them.
Sure.
I'd rather play against them in the mid game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ADC, I am bad at spacing with them.
Yeah, I mean ADC is kind of the hardest mechanical role in the game. I think if you're gonna play mid, playing support or jungle secondary is very, very good because they're both macro heavy roles.
And fuck this guy.
That's fair. Fair, I can accept that.
No, like I don't like how he gives his team free tempo.
Yeah, I think that champion's a little bit broken right now. I think give it a couple patches. I'm willing to bet he gets nerfed.
They're nerfing his damage on his E.
I did see that. Yeah, I think that'll put him back.
But I don't think that's what's making him strong.
If he can't trade as well in lane, it'll be a lot easier to not give him kind of the wave priority.
Yeah. I just think it's dumb where it rewards him just for killing the strongest guy.
Yeah.
Or just auto attacking. All he has to do is get an assist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of really promotes these like weird dive 1-for-1s too, which I mean, yeah, he's a very, very weird champion. I don't like him, but it is what it is. Do you have all the Rumble skins? What the fuck?
No.
Beautiful.
This one, I think 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them I got from what is it? The Your Shop, where you get them like 40-60% off.
Those. Yeah. That little shop, that thing gets me, man. I gotta spend on average like $30 a year. I'm pretty sure all 30 are on that dumb little shop, bro. I can't.
And then this one's just ugly.
Well.
And then this one has the best animation.
That one's smooth, yeah.
I don't like how every other skin
Hey, what's up, Flicker?
you shake
How you
during
doing,
your
man?
Q.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, Annie.
So how do you feel about this matchup?
I like it.
Okay. I can accept that.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the result though.
Flicker, you're
She's-
playing Darius? Why? Sorry, you're saying what?
She has very obvious windows where you can trade,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Especially
'Cause
bad
you can-
Annies who can't last it with auto attacks. And they just like, they have to throw their Q to last it. It's like, okay, come on.
But I know she does have a really strong level 1.
Mm-hmm. Her attack range is just absurdly high.
And it's slow.
Yeah.
So you get it a lot of the time, even though it's out of range, it still counts.
Mm-hmm.
She's like Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger has the same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they call it projectile speed. Her projectile speed is agonizingly slow. And also, like, that makes it hard to CS on her, but that's why bad Annies, they don't get it, man. They give us a bad
Well, it makes it easier to punish your opponent under tower, because you can just throw the auto attack and you can still walk away without getting a turret shot.
Yeah. People who, Annie loses level 1 to, like, pretty much nobody, right? Like, you have to be a pretty big lane, but, like, Lucian or somebody.
I want to do the Euro Sword for the Jarvan.
Yeah, yep, that's good. Very, very good because Jarvan can clear a lot of different ways.
And he's very good at level 2 ganks.
Oh, whoops. Okay, can you hear me? My mic cut out for a second there.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah. You get to level 2, he can clear in a lot of different ways, and we probably won't have priority to drop a ward on the second wave.
Yeah. So I want to see when he does chickens.
Mm-hmm. Very, very good.
We saw him for a second. Where was he? Oh, there he is. I don't know why he's trying to face check him.
Yeah, that's weird. Ooh. Nice.
Thanks.
Now we'll have some priority.
Thanks for just face checking me and not attacking me back.
Yeah, it was weird. Not even
Is she trying to back? Okay, she's not.
Nah, she can't. She used a potion already? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, that's what you meant by the arrow sword?
Yeah.
I thought you meant the one by chickens. Okay, yeah, we can talk about that.
Well, the trade with Annie got me.
Okay, were you going to do chickens at first?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, never mind. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
I shouldn't use that.
Okay, try to crash this wave. If you crash this wave fast, you can go back and get a cheetah recall.
I didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Looks like our
Hey,
team's
Jarvan's top.
Yeah, the video is kind of low quality. I don't know what's up with this. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I mean, it's good enough. It's good enough for the lesson, dude. I don't know. Okay, so she's out of mana, so the longer you keep her in lane, the higher the chance of you getting a lead is. She has enough mana to cast Q on you like once. Yep, good look. Yep, keep going. Oh yeah, you just kill him right here. Nice.
We got his flash.
Yep, and he has no mana, so you can just... Oh, you could have froze it. So why did we push here?
I want the prio for Evelyn.
Why? Can Jarvan be on that bottom crab?
To get the double scuttle, I guess.
Yeah, but didn't we see where Jarvan went?
Yeah.
Went 4 and 5 and 9 on Rengar.
Now I'm back.
Or on Darius. Yeah, back here is fine. Actually, stay one more. You want to keep her in lane, so you're up resources. You want to find a way to get an advantage. Right, so she doesn't have any mana. She can cast one ability on you before she can't cast anything else.
Ooh,
Nice.
minion block.
All right, now crash this next one, then go back because it'll be a cannon.
Okay.
Again, she's really struggling to CS here. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of an early ignite, but yeah, just go back as fast as you can.
Yeah. I'd go boot spot here.
Yep, I like it.
And pink.
Yep, pink is fine. Hey, what's up, Eros? This is Gilgamesh. Just did some stream coaching. Now we're doing some league coaching.
Okay, he wants to back. They're getting pushed in.
Yeah, this back was very, very good for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, and she missed. I missed the cannon too, but she did. Do I want to freeze this?
Yep.
Slow push to make her miss.
Yep. Nice. Yep, Jarvan could come mid here. So make sure you lean bottom.
Yeah, I'm hovering Evelyn.
Good.
I don't want to get bared.
Yeah, you can push this wave and do dragon. She just dies, right?
Ah,
Oh, you didn't hit W.
no,
If you hit W, she dies, right?
no. I did press it, but I died before.
Yeah, the W is up for a long ass time.
I tried to bait it as long
Yeah.
as possible.
No W, no potion. Like she should have died there. Especially, oh, yeah.
Should I have come bot? No.
No. You should have killed her there, but we'll look back at it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, we're down XP.
Yeah, this is rough.
All right, so your whole team is backing, so you want to kind of let up on the pressure a little bit, just so you don't get killed by Jarvan. You want to get a ward out, like an arrow sword would be really good right now. You just have 2 wards up.
Yep.
Oh, that's maybe a little far. That's fine. Okay.
I'm not gonna face check her stun. Why is she leaving the war? Wow, she's just smurfing it.
Yeah, your team is super, super ahead this game.
I don't know how to bait this stun out.
It's fine. You don't need to. You don't really need to apply pressure right now.
Wait, her E doesn't count?
No,
Damn.
no. Yeah, just let this crash.
If she tries to go for this, I push it out.
She tries to go for what?
This.
Oh, yep. But now we play on the bounced wave and we kill her. Yep, so she cannot stay. Yep, if she steps up, beautiful. Yep, beautiful. Okay, we don't know where Jarvan's at, and we don't have any vision, so be careful. And Eve is showing top. Yep. We probably want to get a ward out. Oh, that's a really bad ward. Okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about some warding.
There he is.
Yep. It's good that we warded. That was just not an optimal ward.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
So we have a lot of money. Yeah, it'd be good to look up here and then try to reset.
Okay, flash.
Oh my goodness, what am I watching?
Oh no! I
Wow. Okay, go mid and shove and back immediately. Oh, that's such a waste of time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was really, really bad.
I'll just let her handle it. Let's let her handle it.
Yeah, that's disgusting. This game feels pretty over because we have a very, very good jungle. But yeah, I got some ideas I want to talk about. Yeah, so I got some game ideas I want to talk about, and then we do some of these
Take this
1v1s
plate.
for a matchup. Like you're saying, can I get some of these junglers in EU? That's funny. NA junglers, man, they're just better than European junglers. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Is that 20 stacks? I can't read it. It's blurry.
Just 10. Just
Oh,
10.
okay. I was like, oh my goodness, already?
I like to go this.
It's fine. It's a little
Even though
late
this
for
game's
that,
pretty much
yeah.
over.
The earlier you buy that, the better it is, but it's fine.
I should be up another at least 30 CS though.
Yeah.
He's just dead again.
That's so sad. An early game jungle losing to a hard scaler too, like that's just pretty tragic. He's gonna try to dive. You can shove and look bottom. You gotta pan your camera there first though. Not well, I don't give a fuck about Eve. I meant see if you can dive the Draven. Okay, no, yeah, never mind.
No. Wow, she pinked it? Why didn't this switch? Oh, so close.
Okay. Oh my goodness, that hurts. That hurts my soul a little bit.
Oh, minion block.
So why did you cast it horizontally instead of vertically?
I'm not trying to auto him.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
If you hit S, you won't auto him.
Yeah.
But
I hit.
or if you just click around a bunch, but it's whatever.
I was clicking to move. My mouse wasn't on him.
Yeah.
I didn't think that's how it worked. Okay.
It doesn't work like that. That just means you weren't clicking fast enough.
Okay.
But if you
Because I was clicking
command,
outside is all.
Oh, yeah, you have to click really, really fast in that case. Because basically what's happening is you're clicking outside the alt. Your character is realizing that he's as far as he can go, and it's looking to do the next action. So you have to like really
that's how
click
that
really
works.
fast, yeah.
I gotcha.
Or just use
Just
a
press
stop
S.
command. Yeah, yep. Or click inside the alt and just move around, which is fine too.
Oh my god, he's just been destroyed.
You can kill this guy if he ever steps up. So just, yeah.
Do. Hello.
Nice.
Nope.
Yep. Good luck, Flicker, with your one last game. Dude, the quality is kind of giving me a headache a little bit here.
My idea is to hover them until the wave comes back to my tower.
Yeah, that's not bad, especially with your EU on that top objective. Oh, Draven, kill Draven. So Draven casted his ult from like Gromp, I think. Walk behind an ult? Okay. Big ult. Beautiful.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
That's really weird. Fighting the 3v5 maybe wasn't the play.
A lot of this, I think, is just because I'm distracted.
Yeah, it happens. It's all good.
And I'm trying to practice my camera movement, and it's not the best right now.
Mhm. Yeah, I would definitely recommend looking into F keys. Have you looked into F keys at all?
Yeah.
Because as a mid laner, like camera panning is probably like second most important for mid laners. Just looking at silent, especially as somebody who wants to roam a lot, like you need to be able to pan your camera while you're in lane. That's something we're gonna talk about.
I see Jarvan is going top side, so I want to push this.
When's the next objective?
Dragon in a minute.
Yeah, nice. Yep, just gotta play around the dragon. Fastest way to close this game out, I think, is just get soul. So keep farming until then. Whatever your team does, it is what it is. Kill Brand, like what the heck? Yeah, you should have just killed him. Like you knew he was gonna step there. Nice. Oh, that's sad.
I thought the charm was going.
Yeah. It's all good. We got him. He used his ult too. They need to push this tower, and then y'all get free dragon. Yep, it's all going well. Hey, what's up, Jordy? How you doing?
Whatever.
Yep, and you are just filthy rich right now.
Yeah, I want to back after this. I'll just back now. They have this for free.
Yep.
And
Poor Eve. What are her Magia stacks at?
17.
Oh. I
I
feel
don't
like she's
know
been
what-
dying a lot, but I guess she's getting the kills for it, so it don't matter. Beautiful.
I don't know what I should go.
It doesn't matter. Morello's fine.
I think this.
That's fine too. Morello's not bad because they have Draven. If nobody else on your team has it, it's gonna be an issue to kill him. But
she
and
has,
mo-
she
and
already
more.
has decap.
oh, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, they have a Gore Drinker, they have Draven, and they have Mordekaiser. Like Morello would not be bad here.
Okay.
So going bottom here is awful.
Yeah, I see
because
that now.
If they just do Baron.
I'm out. I'm dipping.
Yes,
What's going on here?
Especially because you're a team fighter now. You're no longer like a 1v1 champion.
Oh my god. Oh, is he? Oh, he's fine. Oh god. That all. He's just dead.
No way you run her down with no MR. Oh my goodness, that heal I think saved you. What's the rank? This is gold 4. Gold 4. It might be high silver MMR. It's between like silver 1 and gold 4, I think. Oh, that's your rank, isn't it, Jordy? Weren't you low gold?
Do we go for this? No.
Nah, the value of an inhib this early in a game, like,
Yeah, it's too early. We
yeah,
already have Baron though.
yeah, if it doesn't get you anything, like, it's not good. Like, if it would have gotten you Baron, that's absolutely worth. But if it doesn't get you an objective, it's like, ah. Are they building MR?
Mercs,
Yeah, a
Mercs.
little bit, yeah. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Gold 4 hard stuck. It's all a process, my guy. It's all a process. If it makes you feel any better, I've been hard stuck D1 for like a couple, like a month, I think. It's been longer than I wanted. That's so gross.
This Eve
She's
just gets to do what she wants.
She's walking around collecting her walking gold bags.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Might as well now because there's 4 dead.
My point is, it's all a process. It's all a process. As long as you're improving, that you're not really hard stuck. Yep, game should end right here. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so disgusted. This will be a very gold game if it doesn't end right here. Nice. Okay. So how do you feel about that game?
I had 0 impact.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a game where we were kind of carried.
I could have AFK'd in base and still won that.
Yeah, but we have some stuff to talk about. So here, I'm gonna share my screen again.
Yeah, so I did try the Annie trade level 1 is what made my board bad.
Okay, but then there's another point in the game where you place kind of an awkward ward. Right here, we're just gonna go down these one by one. Here, let me open my map. Let me open my pen. All the tools, you know. Good old coaching tools.
I'll stop streaming or stop sharing screen.
My map. Okay, why is this here? All right, so the first thing I want to talk about times where we get priority versus times where we don't need it. So it shows up.
Yeah, that's something I need to work on too. Is I want priority at all times, and it's just not realistic.
Yeah, that is not only is that realistic, it's just objectively incorrect, right? So, and we will talk about that. So we get into this a little bit. My hair looks like a mess right now, but whatever. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Glacial? How you doing, dude? So yeah, I can't really see the timer because it's really low quality, but you still have time to get the chicken ward. So I just want to talk about the difference of, like, the difference between this ward and this ward. Yeah, I'll ask you, what do you think the difference is between this ward and this ward?
I want to see him on his camp. The ward that I placed only shows up when he's going for scuttle, and it's gonna be gone.
Where you place it is fine because it does show us. Yeah, the first ward, the first ward you placed, you want to see his camp because the difference between, like, these wards are 2 different locations, and they have their different pros and cons, right? So this location, we can see the camp, right? What we don't see is the river, right? We don't see the river. And we don't ever see the crab. Where this one is the exact opposite, where we don't see the camp, but we do see the river and sometimes the crab. Plus crab. So this ward will like see top laners more. It'll see the jungle if it's on the crab. Like this ward, these are two different locations. So in this game, you chose the wrong location twice, right? Because in the beginning of the game, well, I'll just ask you, as we get better at the game, we have to know that we have to start to learn the jungle's different pathings. So Jarvan, how can he path? Like how can he clear? His first clear, what options does he have?
I'm not sure if he can full clear. I know he does
So that's
3
new
camp
this
a lot.
patch. He can actually full clear by 313, which is actually insane. But that's new this patch.
That's crazy.
So this is like a meta thing. I wouldn't expect to know this. Yeah, so he can
But
full clear.
his most popular is 3 camp though.
He has, these are his options. Yes, he can full clear. He can 3 camp.
He
Another
can
classic
even
one.
red gank.
Yeah, another classic one is the level 2. The level 2.
He can even red gank, yeah.
Yep. So I mean, he can take this and go this way, or he can take this and go either of these ways. Like we call that a level 2. A 3 camp is, you know, when he does 3 camps and then he does something.
Now that's always Gromp, right? It's not Krugs. Krugs red, blue.
I think you can do it this way, but
Most
yeah,
of the time
they
it's
will-
Gromp
yeah,
as
yeah.
the third.
Yep. Well, and he can also 5 camp. So Jarvan can do anything, right? So getting what this ward does is it shows us when he's on this, right? So if he does this, can you tell me how much? So you know, I'm just gonna give you a scenario. Let's see. Let's say we see him here, and I don't know. It's like 240 or something. I don't know exactly when he'd get there. His CS is 12,
12, yeah. That's 3 camps.
and he has blue buff. Okay, so you know that each. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
And he has blue. So we know when we see him here where
He
he's
full
been.
cleared bot.
He has to have taken all these camps, right? Or if we see him a little bit earlier and he has blue, but he only has 8 CS, what camp did he not do?
Well,
Yeah, absolutely, right? So this ward will tell us where he's been no matter what. It's the exact same to this way. So let's say we see him going this way, and he has 8 CS by the time he's here. Well, he has red buff. If he didn't have blue buff, he wasn't down here, so that's not an option, which means he has to have taken these 2 camps. So this ward will tell us where he's been, and if we know where he's been, we'll be able to know where he's going. So this ward is very, very good for jungle tracking. So that's the chicken ward. That's what the chicken ward does for you.
yeah. And now that I think about it, I did have more time because the waves
Yeah.
didn't crash yet.
Yep, the wave didn't crash. It was like 120 when the trade was done. You could have walked up and placed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This ward doesn't
It's
show
for the
this
gank.
camp, but it shows the river a lot more. Yeah, so it's for the gank. If you're expecting to get ganked, it's more about protecting this side of the map with vision over jungle tracking, right? So this is much more about you and less about information. This also shows the top. Sometimes you'll see the crab walking on this ward too. So this ward is better if you don't need the jungle tracking information or if it won't help that much. So your very first ward you placed here, and then your second one you placed here, it was pretty backwards, right? Usually
Yeah.
it's the opposite.
The wrong times.
Yep. So that's how you decide. Like, do you need the jungle tracking? Or I guess the first question is, can you die to a gank? If yes, get this ward down, right? Where if you don't need that and you need the jungle tracking, then get this down. Yep, that's all good. All right, so that was kind of the first thing. Oh, hold up.
I had poor execution on that all in too.
Yeah. But that's whatever. The execution will get better. Like, you don't really have to worry that much on it. So warding, we talked about that. Oh yeah, and warding the lane bush, there's just no advantage to warding here over here or here or here, right? With your ping.
Yeah.
Or even with a regular ward. Or here even. Like, all 4 of these spots are better than this spot. But I'm assuming you know, like, I don't know why. What's the argument for putting the ward here?
In that scenario, that specific time, it was I didn't want to miss any lane XP.
Okay. So what's the difference between walking here and putting a ward here, or walking here and putting a ward here? In terms of time to walk there. and
2 or
back?
3 seconds.
Yeah, it's like 1 or 2 seconds. Because you can stand here and place the ward here. right?
Okay.
So it's like 1 or 2 seconds max. You wouldn't have lost anything, right? That should be a consideration. If you want to go to pixel, yeah, you have to worry about it because you have to walk now to here, right?
Yeah.
Now that's more like 2 to 4 seconds. That is enough time for you to lose 1 or 2 or 3 minions.
Yeah.
But 1 or 2 seconds, as long as the minions are high HP, you won't lose anything. So yeah, don't. That's a bad argument, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Okay, so I want to talk about when it's beneficial. So I want to talk a little bit about tempo and a little bit when it's good to get priority versus when it's bad to get priority. So
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a couple of scenarios. And actually, I'm just gonna ask you guys. And
Well, we
Twitch
had that
chat-
scenario in the game, right?
Yeah. So I actually just want to talk. I want to spend a little bit of time talking about tempo. So anybody in Twitch chat, feel free to type out answers as well. But what is tempo? Let's talk about tempo a little bit. What is tempo? And what's up, Astro? Welcome to the stream, dude. Tempo is a buzzword that gets thrown around all the time. Everybody talks about, oh, I want to be up tempo. Oh, we're behind tempo. They're playing at a fast tempo. What is it? What is this? Somebody help me. The pace of the game, that's another word for tempo. So when we play pace. But what is a quality of tempo? Right? Yep, so the speed of the game, I mean, sure, like, these are other ways to put the word tempo, but what actually is it? Right? Like, what are qualities that, if you're up tempo, what are you up? Yeah, and we could say, doing more things, or...
More options.
Yeah, so if you're up tempo, you have more options. You could say you're playing at a
You're on the map faster than your opponent.
So this is a big one. This is a big quality of tempo. Synchronization. So does anybody know what I mean by this? Synchronization.
Everyone. Oh, do I answer?
Yeah, you can answer. Yeah.
Okay. Being on the map at the same time.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Astro, I appreciate the follow, my man. Yep. So you need to be on the map the same time that your teammates are applying pressure. If your teammates are all recalling and you're pushing up to this tower and all of your teammates are in base, what is their team going to do?
They're gonna beeline it.
Yeah, they're all just going to come kill you. You're overextended. There's no opportunity cost
yourself.
because your teammates aren't even on the map, right? Or if your teammates are on the map and everybody's attacking a tower, can they come kill you?
Not everybody.
They can, but then they lose more than they gain.
Yeah, they lose out.
Right? So, yeah, really they cannot because that's a losing line for them. So synchronization, more options. Like some of these buzzwords, people will say, oh, tempo is just playing faster. What the fuck does that mean? What does this mean? How do you recognize playing faster? Can anybody tell me?
When you go brr.
No.
No, I know.
Good try. That's not, no.
I'm just memeing.
No, but
It doesn't mean anything to me.
a way that this, yeah, I mean, saying faster, like this is such bullshit. I hate when people say this. How this actually manifests itself in the game is you're up a back, right? Up a back. Or you could even say up a action, which is more, you're up an action, right? So what does being up a back mean?
You got your back first.
So let's say 2 people are mid lane and you guys are dead even. You guys are dead even, right? If you win a fight, you guys will both die at the same time, right? Or if you guys take a fight. But you guys have 1,000 gold in your inventory both. That's unspent. And let's say the person, here, I'll draw one of these in yellow. Let's say the person in yellow goes back and comes back to lane. He's up a back. That's being up tempo. Now, who's winning in this scenario? This person has 1,000 gold in his inventory. This person has spent all 1,000 gold. Now, who's winning? Here, all right, inventory.
Yeah. the inventory guy.
Yeah.
Because he got his back off.
Absolutely. So inventory and items. This guy has it in items. This dude just has it, right? Yeah, yellow's winning. He's up tempo. He's up effective gold because his gold's actually being used for something, right? Being up in action, what's a different action that you could take?
Getting the wave in so you can go to a play.
Mm-hmm. So if you push a wave in, oh, it's not going to, okay. So, yeah, if you push a wave in, and your laner has to stay here, you get to go, you get a timer, this is what we call this, you get a timer to go do something else, right? You can go bottom, you can go top, you can get a deep ward, you can invade, you can even reset, and you'll be up a tempo back. But there are other actions other than just backing. You get to take more actions than the enemy gets to do, and if you do that, it'd be like playing chess and being up a move. You're just up tempo. That's what tempo is. It's synchronization with your teammates. It's the pacing of the game in that how many actions you're taking, how many backs you're taking, synchronization with your teammates. If you're on the map by yourself, so everybody from the boot camp, which I'm assuming most of you in chat are, Phalaris talks about it like, he talks about the synchronization aspect with your teammates, kind of like arriving to a party. Yeah, Grin, what's up, Grin? How you doing, dude? He talks about it like arriving to a party from different buses, right? So let's say that your entire, like Baron's coming up in 1 minute. And your entire team backs, they're all on the bus at the same time, right? But if you stay on the map and then you have to back when Baron is, 20 seconds from spawning, you're to the party late and you're behind in the synchronization. That's called being behind tempo, right? So tempo, it's a very vague word that people love to throw around, but this is what it means. Like this is how it's recognized in a game. And the reason it's important we talk about this is kind of a higher level concept. The reason it's very, very important that I brought this up for you, Gilgamesh, is because we saw
there was a lot of that in the lane.
Yep, we saw that play out. So when Jarvan, when we got the crab here, and then Jarvan walked up this way and Eve walked down this way, you kept pushing while their team knew Eve was on the crab and we knew Jarvan was here. It's just a free gank, right? So your synchronization was off.
Okay.
Which leads you to
my idea was Jarvan would loop around and try and get the scuttle and be a dumbass.
Right. But does he have time to walk all the way down here while Eve does this? No. The answer is no.
Okay.
Especially because we saw him go this way, right? Like he can't. Like there's no way.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe if you saw him walk this way and then you saw him walk through your lane, maybe you have an argument. But he didn't do this. There's just no shot. Like go into practice tool and just see how long it takes to walk this way. And he loses the opportunity cost of this camp and this gank and this gank, all while just to fight over this. Like it doesn't make sense, right? So the reason it doesn't make sense is because of the synchronization, right? So the tempo is kind of how we talk about that.
I understand now, yeah.
Hey, one day, John. I appreciate the follow, my guy. All right, so here I'm gonna write this down as a learning objective for you. Objective. Think about tempo and how it relates to your lane. Or how your lane relates to to map pressure, right? If you plan on pushing, make sure your team is also applying pressure, or you could be overextended, right? If your entire team is backing after a play, you probably should too, because otherwise you're overextending, right? If you crash a wave and have a timer, use it, right? And you can be up, use it. In effect, you're up a back or a roam or deep vision, etc., right? So this also ties into the next thing that I want to talk about, which is kind of you need to be thinking about what you're doing with your timers before you get the timer. So let's say we're playing and we see that they crash a wave, right? So they crash a wave, we'll call this wave 1. So wave 2 is going to come and it's going to land here. Okay, so wave 1 crashed. Oh, whoops. Wave 1 crashed at our tower. So wave 1. Wave 2 is going to land here. Which direction is wave 2 going?
Towards the other tower.
So it's pushing this way. And we know that we're going to slow push. And we're going to crash wave 3. So where's 3 going to land?
Probably...
Because we want to crash wave 3. So where's it going to be at the end of it? When we crash it?
On top, under the other turret. Yeah.
It'll be under the turret. What happens when we crash the slow push?
When you crash the slow push, it slow pushes back.
Yep, it'll slow push back to you, but you get a timer, right?
Yeah.
So we know as soon as a wave crashes that I want to slow push, and I'm gonna crash the third wave. You can think in a minute ahead of time, right? Because minion waves spawn every 30 seconds. This crashes. You'll have about 60 to 90 seconds, depending on where the wave's at, to think about where you want to go. So this is when.
That's when you have 2 to 3 waves under the tower, right?
Yep, and this is when you look, right? This is when you look bottom and you say, where is their wave going? When I crash my wave mid, where's their wave going to be at, right? Because if we look bottom and we can deduce, oh, bot lane just crashed a wave. They have the opposite thing going on, where when we crash our wave, their wave's going to be here coming towards us. Is this a good gank? Will this be a good opportunity to go gank? If the wave's here?
No.
Pushing towards us?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely it would, right? Because it's going to be very, very hard. If they ever step up, we just have a beautiful ultimate lined up, right? Like, this is typically a good gank. Where if the opposite happened, and they're crashing their wave at the same time, you can't go down here unless there's a dive, right? And you can look for the dive. Same thing top. And if you guys both crash, you can think, well, can we get the dragon, right? But you can decide all of this a minute before it ever even happens, right? And so what I wrote down was, let's see, pan your camera before you have a timer. The more you look, the more you will see. Information is key. Information gives you more options. So what I mean by that is, if you know that you're going to have a timer in the next minute, you think, what is on the map in the next minute? Is Dragon up? Is Herald up? Is there a gank top? Is there a gank bottom? Where is my jungle? Where is their jungle? All of these things should go through your head when you know you're going to have a timer. And it's easy to know we're going to have a timer. If we're playing against somebody like this Annie, who's never going to fight us, and she's bad at the game, she's going to crash a wave, and then she can't stop the slow push, right? If she can't stop the slow push, we have a timer set up for us. Well, if we have a timer set up for us, that's the hard part. The easy part's, what do you do with it now? That's when you camera pack. So ideally, now I can write this. Ideally F keys, but it's not needed.
I will work on those though, because I do have the hand span for it.
Yeah, and F keys are ideal, and it's hard to learn these in your ranked games.
It's faster.
I would learn it on a Smurf, but it is optimal. Like, it is objectively faster. Because not only is it faster, but it also
it's instant.
So it's instant, but it also keeps your cursor in the middle of your screen, which is very, very good, because let's say your character is in the middle. To have good mechanics, you want your clicks to be as close to your character as possible, right? So if we hit spacebar, our cursor, if we hit F key and then we spacebar back, our mouse hasn't moved. It's still really, really close. Like, we'll still be clicking here. Where if we camera pan, we have to move our mouse to the bottom right or bottom left if you have it in the bottom left. But, usually it's the bottom right. And then we'll have to click, and then we'll have to move it all the way back. So it's faster in 2 ways, right? Like, it's not just faster in the sense that
the camera's instant. That's not the only reason.
It's camera and mouse accuracy. Yep, beautiful. It is just objectively faster. Opportunity cost of roams. Just think if you're leaving lane, if you like don't roam without a timer, because you will lose income, and if you like, we call that a coin flip roam if you roam without a timer. So
Okay.
and we know how to get a timer. The bigger the timer, or how do we make a timer longer?
How do we make a timer?
Yeah, sure, yeah. How do you get a timer, and then how do we make it longer?
Slow pushing is the best timer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Crashing a wave.
So the more minions we have in a crash, the bigger the timer is, right? So if we crash one wave and we crash 6 minions, this is a very,
not a
very
long
small
timer.
Yeah, you probably can't even go back, but you'll have time to like place a ward or whatever. Like, you still have time. Like, it's still a timer,
Yeah.
but it's just small. Where if we crash 2 waves that also has a cannon in it, so it's 12 minions plus a cannon,
Yeah.
you can like go bottom, do a gank, and come back, and you won't lose a damn thing, right? So the longer you want the timer to be,
At
you
most,
want
it's
more
like 2 minions, right?
Yeah, exactly. So don't roam without a timer. We call that a coin flip roam.
Yeah.
And the longer the timer you want, the bigger the slow push should be. So, like 2 to 3 waves rather than just 1. Yeah, so don't roam without timers. We talked about the warding. We talked about times to get priority in terms of like tempo. Pan your camera. Mid-game macro. This is kind of a small thing because like your lane phase will be the most important thing for you over the next, couple months. But general rules for mid-game is like if you don't have TP, you have to be on the side of the map the objective's on, right? So let's say you're in base and Baron is in 130 and Dragon is in 450 because it just got taken. You just reset after this. Where can you go?
Top side.
Yep. You have to be on this side. You can never be down here. Never, never, never. So let's say there's a situation where your top laner's here, your mid lane's here, and your jungle's here. Where can you go?
Can I hover somebody?
Yep. You cannot go bottom still. That doesn't, like, these people don't change where you can and cannot go. Because any good team will see you down here. Well, and you could argue that maybe 130 is small enough and you could go bottom and then be there by the time Baron's up. Yeah. But you have to think about that, right? You have to know if this is coming up, you cannot be bottom when this is on the map because any good team will take this. Well, the flip side of that is...
My idea would be just hover somebody or follow my jungler around.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or, type to your top laner and say, bro, you have TP, let me catch top wave, you go bottom, right? If we have TP, all of a sudden that unlocks this side of the map. But your character doesn't like TP that much because he's such a big lane bully.
Yes.
Yeah, so yep, still can't go down.
That extra kill pressure is too big for it.
Yeah. And so the flip side of that is, a good team will take this whenever they want if you show bottom. The flip side to that is if you're here and you see Annie bottom, you ping this, you say Annie doesn't have TP. This is the most free Baron I've ever had because either you guys get Baron, you guys are either up Baron, or you guys get to fight a 5v4, right?
Yeah.
Both of these look good to me, right? Like Annie can never
That's
go
a
bottom.
win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win. Like this is the key to macro. Let's see. I think that is everything I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So do you want to hop into some 1v1s really quick?
Sure.
Okay. I think we'll do a couple and then that should be good. Alright, Alright, do I have you added?
I don't think so.
Alright, can you just send me a friend request really quick?
Yeah.
Whatever account you're on.
Is that a J at start?
Yeah, JS. Oops, why did it not invite? There we go.
So you want me as the Melee.
Yep.
The set.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually play Rumble, so I'm gonna have to look up the runes like a dirty cheater. Oh, whoops. What
I don't know his. I know it's Conqueror.
Yeah, you can just look him up too. It's fine. Flicker Deceive shows you as offline. It's pretty good. Big fan of it. Okay.
Let's get in the fight.
Okay, what is it? Give it to me. Triumph. Tells me attack speed. That's interesting.
Attack speed? What do you mean?
Alacrity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Better than Bloodline. And you don't need tenacity in a Rumble, I don't think.
Alright. Bear with me, I've never played this champion.
Okay, I haven't played Rumble in a while either, so should be interesting. I've never played Rumble. I've only played in the champion.
Although I know what his goal is in lane, I think. So, because he takes up so much space.
Yep. Yeah, he's a big, beefy kind of guy. So, yeah, so your brain, I mean, we'll talk about it after this 1v1, but you have to go to, if you can't beat him straight up, what can you trade? Like, what space can you fill? Like, what space is he leaving open? Right? There's a reason Set is balanced. There's a reason he's not pick or ban in literally every single game. And it's because there's ways to punish the space he takes up.
Okay. Go.
Do I take D shield or D ring? I'm going D shield.
I went shields against him. I thought D ring would make me too squishy because he does so much.
Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh my goodness.
30 seconds until minions.
I just have these like
spawn.
weird frame lags.
So how big is this thing?
Now we're cooking.
Okay.
So his E is like this big?
Yes, it's not that big actually.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
small.
thought it was longer. Yeah, I thought it was longer.
Okay.
Because it's like right there.
Yeah, it's pretty
Right
small.
there. Right there.
Hold her steady.
You have to try to get hit by it basically.
Okay.
All right, I'm going. Ready for round two.
Yeah, I kind of already messed up. It's fine. But look at who has more health. Oh, you didn't buy items, my guy. But look at who has more health. And it's not because you didn't buy items. Like, there's a very, very good reason. And we're going to talk about it after.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's because he didn't have items. That was rough for you.
Yeah, that was me just
Time for a Bandle City.
Okay, part of this was you not having items. But
Yeah,
we have a lot
yeah.
to talk about.
like maybe we should just restart this, I think.
I mean, I could just kill you here, I guess. So the base fundamentals, I'm pretty sure I would win even without items. And I'm going to talk about why. Okay. So we have, here. Yeah, that was very, very interesting.
No, that's just me. Like, okay, let's do this 1v1. I didn't even remember.
Yeah. Am I still streaming to you?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Wait.
No? Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you, first of all. I mean, let me open the good old pen again. I don't know why I closed it.
God, I.
Okay. So here, I'm just gonna tell you what's going through my head. You're on the wave. You're here. I know your range goes out to about here. I don't want to get in within this range, right? So that's in my head. Because I know you'll win that level 1. You step back, I step in. Kind of like a dance. Ooh, did you see what happened? So this is kind of like, you need to visualize the space he takes up in your head. So he takes up again. So his auto attacks are like this. His E is like this, right? So you don't want to get inside kind of this circle, right? So if he steps back, the circle steps back with him. If he steps in, the circle steps in with him. So I match your clicks here. This is called tethering. We've talked about tethering, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is called tethering. Right now, we want to stay out of his circle, right? So I'm at about the edge of your circle. You step back, I step in, you step forward. I wanted to click in, but I saw you click in, so I step back. So now, why do I win this trade?
Because I didn't stun you with that. I don't think.
No, it's impossible for you to stun me because...
And it's in your wave.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
think that's the point.
You're taking 6 minions worth of damage for the entire duration of this trade. I am taking none. There is no champion in the game that wins this trade level 1 onto anybody else. This is ridiculous.
It's just
What's that?
2. It's just
That
2 minions.
you're taking? Watch the trade. Watch the trade develop.
Oh, I'm
All
just
6 minions. All
I'm
6
just-
minions.
my character's just fat. I didn't see it.
So now
Good.
this lane's over. And why is it over? Or at least the first 6 waves are over.
'Cause
Which
you have
way
more
is
health
this going? Yep, I'm up resources. Which way is this going?
towards you?
Yep, it's going towards me. You cannot stop this. So what is my play here? I'm up HP.
Freeze.
What do I want? No. I'll just tell you. I'm not gonna freeze. I'm gonna let this crash. And when
Oh,
this
crash and
crashes-
slow push.
Yep.
Crash
I'm gonna
and
slow push. You cannot stop the slow push because I'm up resources and you can't fight me in that wave again. So
Okay.
what happens when I crash? So wave 2 is gonna crash. I'm gonna slow push wave 3 and 4. What happens on wave 4?
You get your cheater.
I get to cheater. I get to reset. And I'm just up a Doran's item. And now this lane is over. So does that make sense? I mean, I obviously didn't get to see you play against the set, so I don't know what exactly happened. But here, let me visualize something else that is often a common problem for people. Okay, so your minion wave, if you attack me, so minion waves, like minion aggro, generally speaking, they look forward, so they don't look behind it. But there's a little bit of gap, right? So let's say the blue wave, if you attack me in this circle, my minions will attack you, right?
Yes.
And the red one, we can do the similar, like there's a little bit of overlap in the middle, and then it goes slightly behind them. But important notes is it's not here and it's not here. Actually, it could be here, but it's not here is the big key.
The ranged would, but the melees wouldn't in that scenario.
Yep. So right here, where these stars at, if you attack me here, what minions will attack you?
Just the casters.
None.
None.
These casters look forward. They're like chess pawns, right? So this line, if he gets behind this line, he gets to zone us off of XP.
They have a cone of vision.
Yeah. Yep. So they look this way. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Like this is kind of how they look. Yeah, and if visualizing it as a cone helps you, visualize it as a cone.
What is it? The old Metal Gear enemies?
I
They
have
had the
no
cone.
idea.
I don't know.
Played that. But if that helps you visualize it, that's how you should visualize it. So if you stand here, and this is another part of tethering. So his range, I have to use so many colors. Need a different color. Okay, I'm gonna use orange. So his range is like this, and his E is maybe a little bit longer. So let's say his tethering range is this. We want to stay out of this orange circle, right? Where's the optimal spot to stand?
For who?
For you, for the rumble, you want to stay outside of the orange circle. Where's the optimal spot to stand?
Where's this orange circle you're talking about?
You see this around set? This circle right here?
The pink circle?
No, do you not see the orange one? Here, let me...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you see it? This
Now
one?
I see it. Now
Okay.
I see it.
Yep. So where is the optimal spot for you to stand now? We don't want to be in this orange circle.
Right behind my melees.
Yep. You want to stand as close to this circle as you can while staying in your blue circle. So anywhere where I'm drawing this black line would be very, very, very good for you to stand. Now we can narrow this down even more because you want to get minions. So you could say that the optimal spot for you to stand right now, or for the Rumble to stand,
Yeah.
is right here where I'm drawing my circle. And you can see that I'm trying to walk there, but I'm bad and I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
But like that is the optimal spot because you're playing on the top left side. Well, I want to be in my blue circle where my minions will protect me because your minions will protect you. And I want to stand as close to you as possible. So if you step back, I can step into there and get minions, right?
Yeah.
Where are really, really bad spots to stand? Well, I'll just say it's the other circles that are on the map. The yellow circle, you can never stand here, right? Or you will just zone yourself out of XP because his circle will
Yes.
effectively grow. You can never stand in his
Yes.
pink circle because you don't win the 1v1, especially not in his minions level 1. And you really shouldn't be standing in an area that's not circled, right? So you have
Right.
to be standing. And this comes back to tethering, and we've talked about tethering. Like I already asked you, so we've talked about tethering. You know about this. Now we have to really start to think how it applies in every single matchup. This is tethering when it comes to playing against Set. If he gives you
Right.
space, capitalize on the space. Don't give him more space than he's demanding, right? And what I mean by that is, whatever you do, do not stand in this yellow circle. Because if you stand in this circle level 1, you get denied income, and now you have to stand here, right? So if you stand here on
Yeah.
accident, he's going to force you here for the rest of the game, and the game's over. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Whew, man, I've been talking, I feel like forever. So,
It's been like 3.5 hours.
yeah, do you have any questions or anything?
No, I think that gives me a better idea. Like Set's not as scary now as I thought.
Yeah. And it's because his tethering range is so small. There's space for you to step into.
Yeah.
And that's why that character is balanced. But of course, he's the opposite of a mage. If you get inside a mage's circle, that's like really, really big.
I guess that shows that I should at least go into practice tool and see like the ranges of people's
Yeah.
abilities, because I totally thought his E was longer.
Especially if it's somebody that you're struggling with, right? Or even just playing the
Yeah.
normals game and then go like,
Yeah.
shit stomp some newbies. Like that'll
Okay.
help you because you're like, oh, how did I get way ahead? Oh, he stepped into my E range.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that'll kind of give you an idea. Once you understand what your opponent wants, it's really easy to play around that
Hmm.
and not give it to them.
I got it now.
Whew, man. But yeah, we've talked about a bunch. I think that's everything I got for you.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Yeah, let me send these to you before I forget. Man.
Yeah, I'm done streaming. I just wanted to stream this.
Okay.
This is good.
Yeah, this has been awesome. Rumesh League, right? Okay, yeah, dude, that was amazing. So hopefully, I mean, I would love again if I see you around the Discord or anything. Like, I would love to see you. Like, I'd love
Progress
to
bar?
see a match of this, so I could
Of
see a
Set?
little bit. Yeah, yeah. If you get one recorded or like of somebody that you struggle with. But yeah, I mean, I'll see you around in there.
I've stopped banning Aurelia because of action. So if I get an Aurelia game too,
Okay,
I'll-
yeah, and she's similar.
yeah,
Her tethering is a little bit complicated because you have to imagine her Q range like this, but then imagine her Q range. If there's a minion within that, well, now the minion also has the circle, right?
Right.
So
Because she can just jump to that.
yeah, so if she's Irelia right here and this blue minion is low, you're in her range right now, right? So
Right.
she's complicated because you have to think about the minions, but if you can think about the minions, you can really capitalize on this. Oh man.
Okay.
All right, dude. Yeah, I really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's awesome.
And if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you around the boot camp, dude.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much.
Yeah, have a good night.
Night.